for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Hey, take 26! Take 30!
On play action, now Rodgers. That's complete to Robinson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Packers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He finds Robinson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Get 300. Get 300. Inside. 26. Hey, 88.
Now it's Rodgers. Robinson's got it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The slot man in motion right. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Hey, take 26. Take 30. Get 300. Get 300. Inside. 26. Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
50. Back north. Now this.
Throwing is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Hey, take 26. Take 30. Go.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. A good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Carr, and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
2nd down and 5.
Here's Carr. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Carr going to go on 4th down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Carr.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Down. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
On 2nd and 12, Carr. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick-6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Slot man moves right. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Carr going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
They'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Caught out left side by Robinson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The slot man in motion right. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open is Robinson. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
26. Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
What now? Hey, 7:34.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, Carr. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
6:37. You're mine. 9. Express.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
93. 6:18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, take 26. Take 30. Get 300. Get 300. Inside.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Robinson's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
26.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Rodgers now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On second and very short, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Hey, take 26. Take 30. Get 300. Get 300. Inside.
Rodgers now to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
26. Hey, 88.
From the 27, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50.
On first down, Rodgers. That's complete to Robinson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Back on.
Here's Rodgers to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, take 26. Plant. Take 30.
Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88.
Slot man moves right.
Hey, you block over here.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
50. Back on.
Rodgers again now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chandler Jones, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. On second down, it's Jones. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Hey, take 26. Take 30.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Inside. 26.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. The slot man in motion right. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Hey, 26.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Rodgers now on third and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Rodgers throwing here. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
6:37. And later, two. Your mic. 9.
Carr now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
9.
On second and goal, Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Rodgers looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Lazard, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well.
I'm really out for blood this time, look.